Hi there, Fuck Up Chef here, and today I'm going to show you how to make melanzana parmigiana, which is a very posh name, but basically it's a vegetable lasagna where you use aubergine to replace pasta. And then it's vegetarian, so we then have a tomato ragu, tomato sauce effectively, and mozzarella, and we finish it off with some Parmesan cheese at the end. So let's have a look. I've pre-prepped most of this stuff just to speed things up for you. Let's start with the aubergine here, and I've taken one aubergine and I've sliced it into roughly 8 pieces. And in preparation with aubergine, what you want to do is you then want to lay out your slices, like these two here, and then sprinkle them with some salt. And you do that because you want to draw the water out, and that then means it softens them up as well and not quite so bitter. So we put the salt on it, leave them for about half an hour, and what you'll see is, if I carefully lift this up and bring it over to the camera, you'll see that actually what we've got here is water that comes out. So having done that, what I do is give it a little quick wash, tap it dry with a little bit of kitchen foil, just do it with each of the slices. There we go, and then we put that into a frying pan on a high heat, a little bit of shallow frying, and we'll end up with pieces that look like this. So you want this colour, you want this to actually start to colour up and be dark like this. It's just burning the sugars a little bit in the aubergine, and that's really lovely flavour you're going to get as a result. I've cut them, as you can see, when I cut into weight, about 3-4 millimetres. So they're all done, ready to go. I've then got some fresh mozzarella. Basically, I'm doing 2 portions here, so 2 individuals or 1 large portion. 1 aubergine, then I use 2 balls of mozzarella, just cut into slices, sharp knife. So that's 1 per serving. There we go. Lovely. And then I have got my tomato ragu, which is in here. Now, if you go on the website, YouTube, you will find the recipe for tomatoes with garlic and chili. And I've left the chili out of this one. But it's exactly the same recipe. So I've pre-prepped that. Quick tip here, and that is that it can get quite sloppy if you're not careful, Parmigiana. So I'm taking my tomato sauce, I'm going to put it through a sieve, just to get the most liquid part out. Give it a little bit of a press down, because otherwise we don't really want it to be too sloppy. So this is just sieving through now the most liquid part. We can keep that liquid. I'm going to pop it into a jug, and we can use it just to make sure we get the moisture level right, but it just means initially it's not going to be too wet. So there we go. Put that on top of my pan. You'll see me spoon that in. Put that into the jug. Then I've also got some grated Parmesan which you use at the end. So what we've got to do now is build this. The beauty of this is you can get all of these bits ready, and then it doesn't matter if they're cold, you can then put them together at your leisure. So I have got a little ramekin here. I'm going to spoon in some of my tomato mixture. A couple of spoonfuls in the bottom there. And then going to put of pieces of mozzarella. Then I'm going to get lovely pre-prepared aubergine. There we go. Pop that in, and then it's perfect size for this, which is great. Then I'm going to put another little layer of tomato on there. Some more mozzarella. Another piece on top of there. I'm actually going to use one of the smaller ones just to fill in the side bit there, and then a 3rd layer. There we go. Now, because this is all cooked, of course, you can pop this in the fridge, keep it for a couple of days, it's fine. You can pop it into the freezer if you want to and cook it at a later date. That's also fine. So I'm going to pop that one on there. And then a final little layer of, thin layer of tomato on the top. So to cook it, because it's all cooked, all we need to do is just pop it into an oven at about 180 for about 15 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then we'll